a new video on my channel. It's super nice to see you. Today I would like to present you my new project. It is a BMW R80/7N247, that is the correct name, from 1978. This year actually makes it perfect for custom bike in Germany, because you need to know that custom bike rules are very harsh or strict here in Germany, and you're not allowed to change a lot on newer bikes. But the older your bike, the more you are allowed to change. If your bike was registered very early, then the laws that were valid then apply to your bike. And back in the days, like, no one really cared about customizing bikes, I guess. They didn't have that many strict rules. So this one is perfect. So why did I choose a BMW R80? You must know that my view of this bike changed drastically from when I was a teenager to now, where I'm in my 20s. I always thought, this bike, who thinks of a bike that if you crash, first falls on the cylinder heads and destroys them, probably. I couldn't understand why someone would build a bike that first damages the most important and expensive part of the whole bike once it crashes. But over the years, I looked more and more into the history of these bikes, and I found out what makes them special, and more about that in just a minute. Actually, the deal was closed once I first rode this bike. You can really feel the power of the engine. Some say it's a boring engine to ride, but I think it's very exciting and entertaining. Apart from that, what makes this bike a perfect project bike is the simplicity of the engineering. This engine is very special. BMW developed it while it was in a crisis, and it had to cut costs wherever possible. They were just about to close the motorcycle line completely. But then this type of engine became such a success that they kept building it for over 26 years. And what made that possible is that it is very simple in its engineering, but very durable at the same time. All the different engine sizes, I guess apart from the biggest one, use the same parts, which makes it super easy to get spare parts. This is very special. And then also, I mean, this is quite remarkable. Only 4 parts in this whole engine are specifically designed to go into one side. All the other parts you can use on both sides, left and right. That saved a lot of engineering costs and also production costs back in the days. But also today, it saves a lot of hassle. So this is so nice, and this also makes me super passionate about this engine, and I'm so much looking forward to working on it and understanding it better than just from reading books. By the way, I'm going to link a book down below in the description, which is the Bible of BMW R engines. It's super easy to understand. Even the more complex things are broken down and explained very well. So yeah, apart from this engine being very intuitive in its design, also the rest of the bike is designed in a very simplistic manner, but that, I guess, makes it very beautiful. This line, which most of the custom bike builds want to achieve, is already existing. And then also you can basically work on any part of the bike without having to take off any fairing or anything like that. It is super simple. And it is actually possible to repair the whole engine without taking it out of the frame, which is unique to motorcycles. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you know any other motorcycle that can have a complete engine rebuilt without taking the engine out of the frame, please link it down in the comments below. So yeah, this is why I want to build this bike, why I chose this model. I already ordered a few parts, and some others are going to arrive in the next few days. I'm basically going to change everything. So let me quickly run you through what I'm going to change. Front and rear fender will go, the big headlight, these junky indicators, the speedometer, this gigantic horn needs to go. It's gonna get a new exhaust by Moto. I'm super excited for that. I'm gonna have it freshly painted. I'm gonna switch out the battery. The original one sits in here and is like that big. I'm gonna switch that one to a modern lithium-ion one, which is tiny. I'm gonna build a battery case for that. All the rear lights and indicators will go. It's gonna get a much smaller seat. I also ordered new rear shocks, new foot pegs, more modern and sleeker looking ones, progressive front springs, and yeah, what else? That's basically it. I'm super excited to start this build. So much looking forward to the next weeks, and I'm obviously gonna take you along. I'm gonna document everything for you, and then if you want to see anything special or any tutorial, just let me know in the comments below. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss anything, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one.